Seventh grade scholars, welcome back to another day with Math at Terry's house. As you can see, this is our final day for translations. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Here are your solutions from our Desmos activity from our last session together. Please pay special attention to number 10 and number 12. I want to quickly go over the explanation with you. So for number 10, the rule is here, but the problem stated, use the following translation rule down 2 up 1. That's only the y. So you might have wrote a rule that had x plus 2 by mistake. So you have to read carefully. You're only dealing with the y and your x coordinate stays the same. So your rule will be x, y minus 1. Okay, so pay close attention. And then, of course, your answer for your order pairs are here. So your order may be different, but they're here. Same thing for number 12. This one said the pre-images move down 3 and to the right 5. What is the new image? Well, again, we have probably become a little accustomed to us putting the x coordinate first, but in this case, it gave me the move on y first. So you want to pay attention. So the move would be x plus 5, y minus 3. So I don't want you to make a mistake and may have written x minus 3 and y plus 5, because that's not the order in which the rule explained. So go ahead and pause the video and check the rest of your solutions. When you're complete, come back and join us again. Our objective, given a pre-image in the coordinate plane, I will be able to identify the coordinates of the image of a right triangle or rectangle that has been translated either vertically, horizontally, or a combination of a vertical and horizontal translation. I will be able to sketch the image of a right triangle or rectangle that has been translated vertically, horizontally, or a combination of both. That is our weekly learning target. So our practice, we're going to do this together. I'm going to lead it and you're going to write down your answers. So please have your notebook out and your paper and pencils. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. What does it mean to have a translation rule? What does it mean to have a translation rule? Go ahead and jot it down. What does it mean to have a translation rule? Awesome. You have your order paired XY. So the translation rule tells you you're going to do either something to X or something to Y, depending on whether you move it up or down or staying the same. But you got to make some type of slide. And your number. Good job. Here we go. Triangle ABC is located at A, 3, 1, B, 6, -3, C, -2, -1. Triangle ABC is translated by using the rule x minus 3, y plus 4. Where is C located? Where is C prime located? Give you a rule. Do your math carefully. Let's see. Awesome. -5, 3. All right. Here's our next one. What is a pre-image? What is a pre-image? I'm not even going to wait around because I know you know this answer. Say it out loud with me. The original figure. Yes, the original figure. What does this mean? You have order pair x, y, and you translated x minus 4, y plus 2. What does that mean? What does it tell you to do? X minus 4, y plus 2. This is what it tells you. 4 to the left and 2 up. Great. How about this one? X plus 1, y minus 6. What does it mean? Awesome. 1 to the right, 6 down. You're killing it. You're doing a great job. Great job. Can you tell me the definition for transformation? We haven't said the word in a few days. We said translation, but what is transformation? Did it the first session when we were talking about translations at the beginning of our sessions together. So go back and check if you need to, but if not, here you go. A change in location or size or orientation of a figure. Good. What is a translation? What is a translation? You should know that one without fail. Slides a figure to a different location. It slides a figure to a different location. Good. Let's try another one of these types. Point M is located at 2, 4. Point M is located at 2, 4. What is translated by the rule x plus 3, y minus 3? Where is M prime located? Take your time, do your math, or do it on a coordinate plane and make the move. Totally up to you. Let's see. Easy peasy. You guessed it. Order pair 5, 1. Your coordinate, your point will be at 5, 1. Can you give me an example or draw an example of a translation? I would say draw an example. Anything you draw should be done. Let's think. Perfect. Nice, easy slide. Could have drew the first letter of your name and slid it over. That would have been a translation. Good. What does x plus 3, y plus 8 means? What does that tell you to do? X plus 3, y plus 8. What does that tell you to do? Yes. Move up 3 to the right and 8 up. 3 to the right and 8 up. Is this one? X minus 1, y minus 6 means what? X minus 1, y minus 6 tells you what direction to go. Left 1 and down 6. 1 to the left and 6 down. Last one, so let's get it right. What is an image? What is an image? I know we can get this last one right. Everyone has it. Let's check. What is an image? The figure after the transformation. So it's the figure after the transformation. Great job. So now that I'm pretty confident and you're pretty confident that you know the vocabulary needed for translations, and you can talk about some basic words for transformations, you know how to use the rules, you know how to do it mathematically, we're going to have a little bit of fun for this one. So let's tessellate them. You're like, tessellate what? We're going to tessellate some translations. So, before we get to tessellating them, I want you to first look at this fun, quick video.
Either the former residents of this pyramid just sent us a message, or Hacker knows we're here.
Well, we can forget about going back up these steps.
So how do we stop Hacker?
There's one other way up to the top. Those steps over there.
But the floor's red hot. We'll never get across. Hacker's gonna win.
No way. That is not gonna happen.
Hey, what's this? Tile? Let me see. Whoa! What? Sorry. floats. And it shields the heat.
Maybe we can make a path across the lava with tiles, just like we made a raft to get across the river. But these tiles are so small. We'll need lots and lots to make a path wide enough to walk on.
And they have to fit tight. No gaps, or our toes will be toast.
No problem. Let's tessellate them.
Problem? None of these are squares. Only squares give us no gaps or overlaps, right?
We don't know that for sure, Didge. Maybe we can do it with triangles.
How? These have 3 sides, not 4.
Wait, at least the sides are all the same length, like the squares.
And every triangle is the same size, too.
That helped with the squares. Let's try them. Nope. Oh, not working. Gaps everywhere. What if we slide this top row over a bit so the corners meet, like the squares did? Hey, the gaps look just like our triangles, only upside down. So, flip the triangles.
The triangles fit together exactly. No gaps, no overlaps. It's white.
Let's see what happens if we add more triangles here. A tessellation. As long as we use the same pattern of triangles, we can make the pattern as big as we want. Start tessellating.
In order for us to do our next task, you're going to need a blank sheet of paper or your loose leaf paper if that's all you have available. You're going to need grid paper if that's what you have available. You're going to need some crayons maybe and markers. So go ahead and pause until you gather those things. You're also going to need a pair of scissors. And then I think, or you can fold, you can just make the folds. And a small piece of tape, or we can keep them together. So go ahead and gather those things and come back with me. So a tessellation by definition is a tessellation is created when a shape is repeated over and over again, covering a plane without any gaps or overlaps. Another word for tessellation is a toweling. Okay, so we're going to create us a tessellation today, and we're going to do it without just freehand. We're going to actually do the tessellation, and we can do tessellation with equilateral triangles or squares. So go ahead and get your paper. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have a small piece of paper first. We're going to cut it down and we're going to create us a square. So you want to make sure it's a square because tessellations work when your sides are equal. So you have a square or equilateral triangle. Okay, so here we go. Here is your second portion. So once you have your square, once you create your square, you're going to then take your square. You see how they made this fold so you can fold it in both ways to make the equilateral triangles. So all you do is fold it from one corner to the next corner. You're going to cut that piece out. So you're going to cut that piece out. So let me show it to you. And from that piece, you're going to tape it. So you're going to just turn it over and you're going to just put a little small piece of tape there. And if you don't have any tape, it's okay. When you go to draw the figure, and I'm going to show that to you in the next slide. When you go to draw, you want to just keep them as close together as possible. Okay? Now you're going to, right up here, you're going to just trace your figure. And you're going to slide your figure continuously until you get to the end of your paper. You're going to continue to slide your figure, trace and slide. So trace it and translate it. Okay, so it looks like this one. So you see a ruler was used. If you don't have a ruler, just use the edge of your paper. You can use a piece of mail. So whatever you're using, as long as it's as straight as you can make it. This is when you're going to maybe use your dark marker, or you can use a crayon of a different color. Just something that's going to make you see the lines a little bolder. than using a pencil. So that's here. You can see the lines a little bolder. Okay, good. This is the fun part. Now you're just going to color it in. You're going to color it in and you're going to keep making the colors in. You can change your colors up however you see fit, however you like it. If you don't have crayons, you can just use different types of lines or squiggly lines or hearts, as long as you can see the difference when your tessellation starts. That's where the bold part came in. Good. This is a finished product here. And again, you can have lines if you don't have crayons. You can have different, some can go one way, some lines can go the other way. You can have squiggly lines, you can have dots or polka dots in them, as long as you can see a difference in each one of your translated figures. That either way, it's going to be beautiful. I know it will. Our next Picasso, our weekly objectives. Given a pre-image in the coordinate plane, I will be able to identify the coordinates of the image of a right triangle or rectangle that has been translated either vertically, horizontally, or a combination of a vertical and horizontal translation. I will be able to sketch the image of a right triangle or rectangle that has been translated vertically, horizontally, or a combination of both. You have done a fabulous job all week with translations. I am confident that you will be successful on next week. We will start our work with reflections. So until then, have a great day.